Hey, collective. Okay. Sound check. Okay, guys. So I hope all is well. Welcome back to my channel at Truth Telling Tarot with the Elites. If you guys have been following me for a while, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome back. Um, there has been some changes, with my content. I have started a Instagram channel at Elite Speaks Inspirational Energy. Also, I've started my Limit 8. Altogether, I've just spread it around, all the energy that I have from me to you. Because on this channel, we do promote positive energy every day, all the time. I mean, and like clockwork, we don't sleep. Okay, we making sure we giving positive energy, to everybody that we come encounter with. If you don't know about me, I am a healer, and my goal is to heal through, through energy. Um, hey, how everybody's doing? Okay, come on in so we can start the message. Um, but yes, my mission is to help people heal from all the things that, may try to come into your life and throw you off path and start, disruption in your life. Like, cause we need that breakthrough, regardless of what it is. It could be relationships. It can be, career, finance. It could be family, right? There's so many things that you can experience trauma from in your life. And when I tell you that, I'm a part of the collective, I've had to go through the change myself. So when it comes to, us working on being, better human beings, okay, going through the change together, I actively promote that. Okay. So, like I said, I hope everyone is doing well. Um, on this channel, I would like it for everybody to continue to have positive energy. This is later than when I usually, get online, but, today is an off day for me. So this is what I wanted to spend my time doing. Also, visit my other channels for my Aquariuses or Aquarius cross watcher or whatever you have that in your sign. I do have a Aquarius only page. It's called The Power of Aqua. So, tap in over there, visit that page, check me out. I do post Aquarius content. Okay. So let's get started with this message, okay? You have someone here. I'm sorry, y'all. I just was outside and my legs got ate up. Okay. But you have someone in your energy who feels like you're hiding your personal life, like you're keeping everything from them and they don't know what does that mean for them. First of all, they're wondering, are you hiding things from me because there's someone else in the picture? Are you even available? Like, to what extent are you hiding this information? So they're experiencing some type of sadness. They're feeling disconnected, even from the person or the people that they usually associate their lives with. They feel distant from because they're so in their mind caught up and worried about, what the collective is doing Who is the collective talking to? Are you, disconnected from me because there's someone else in the picture? I just heard, have you moved? So this person may want to come around your house, or it's driving past your house. Maybe you got a new car and they don't know if, that's your car. Maybe you moved. They don't know if you live there or if someone else has moved in. This person is questioning over and over and over again, what is the Aquarius doing in their personal life that's keeping them away from me? This person feels like you're being extremely distant and extremely quiet. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and tap into the energy and see what's going on. Guys, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm on a different channel, but I cannot see my chat because of the angle that I have the reading on. So, like I said, I hope all is well. I am saying welcome to everyone. Hello to everyone. Okay. Come in, have a good time, sip some tea with us. Let's see what this person has to say to the collective. What is the problem? What does this person want to say to the collective that's so important? And that light is so bright, I can't see my phone if I wanted to. Let me see if I could turn it a little bit. Yeah, literally turns the whole setup just by turning the light. Maybe I could dim it. Okay, well, that's better for me. So, all right. So let's see. What does this person have to say to the collective that is so important? They're unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were. So the disconnection between you and them, they accept this situation. They leave when things get hard. And that could be everything, everywhere they go, whoever they associate with, this is how they move. They separate themselves from them when things get hard because they don't deal with nothing. Okay? This person say, I always feel connected to you. So they feel like no matter what the separation is, no matter what happens in their life, they feel like you and them have an unbreakable soul tie. They can even feel like now, in the moment in time that we are in right now, that you may be their soulmate because they can't get over you. They're stuck in this energy with you. Jeez. Here we go with the flopping cards. Yeah, I'm picking my cards up. I'm sorry. Chemistry. I have never felt a passion this intense. So this person feels like if they may be connecting with other people, they're like, I don't miss them like I miss the collective when we're separated. They probably don't even think about them that much. And this could be someone who hops from one person to the next. So it's like as soon as that person is out of sight, they don't think twice about speaking to them, calling them, whatever. This is a runner. I don't want to run anymore. So they're ready to run, throw in the towel on that energy, okay? This could be someone who's finally pulling themselves together and getting ready to settle down or even to make a higher commitment because they don't want to be in this energy anymore, okay? So let's see what's tea when it comes to this person. Okay, it's always something with the collective person, and they just can't seem to get themselves together. But it's like if you really want me, then why don't you just do what I need you to do so that you can have me, right? Why does this person always feel connected to the collective? What's wrong with them? Why do they always feel connected to the collective? No matter what happens? because they have a problem with the fact that you don't have a problem with giving them the silent treatment and disconnecting from them. It's like they get telepathic messages from you, or feel like they hear you everywhere they are, everywhere they go. Even if you're not talking to me, I can hear you. Look, messages here in the reverse. So it's like, even if I can't physically speak to you and hear you, you have me in my soul. Mentally, I'm where you go. Right? So this person feels like no matter what the distance is, how long you've gone without speaking, no, I'm still with you. Tell me about unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. Looking within. This person's being truthful with themselves. Okay? They may have pretended like things were okay between you two, and then all of a sudden things disconnected, or they ran from the situation, but they weren't happy. And it could have been they weren't happy with themselves. It could have been money issues. Maybe you were in a higher position than what they were. You made more money than them. Okay, you may have known how to manifest things or call in, based off, like, you knew your purpose. You knew how to get whatever it was that you wanted. Okay. This person could have been depressed. They could have been down. Maybe they were like truly having money issues and felt like they were disconnected from you because they couldn't fit the bill. Right. Like they felt like, I don't deserve you because I can't even amount to the things that what you can do for me. Okay. This person may have felt like you were a healer and you were too good for them. Okay, you knew how to make this person feel better. You did things for them that they couldn't do for themselves. Okay, not only that, but this person had a magnetic pull towards you. It's mine. That's wonderful to hear that you had such. Oh my God. I probably should put my phone on do not disturb. It like paused my video. I apologize. My phone was talking to me. Yeah, so this person feels like they have a magnetic pull towards you have a magnetic pull towards them. I want to say it like that, but this person feels like they're missing you, and they're missing the fact that they can no longer have you, right? Because of the decisions they made. In denial and opposites attract. You may be on a higher vibration now, and you don't see this person on the same level as you used to. You used to put them higher than what they actually were. And it bit you in the ass that they didn't amount to where you needed them to be. So you had to cut it all. Like, you had to close that chapter. Tell me about escape. I left when things got hard. Envy. This person was jealous of you. This person truly feels like you were in a better position than they were. They feel like they couldn't compete with you. Right? This was someone who was jealous of what you had. Maybe you had more than them. You had a better car than them. You had a better house than them. Maybe your family loved you more than their family loved them. This person had numerous of reasons why they could not hang with you. And there could be energy of, look at that, love affair. I left when things got hard and I ran towards someone else, or I ran towards other people to make me feel better. But you were always my real person. So this person felt like if they towards other people, regardless, you were their soulmate and they were still going to be able to come back home to the collective. They were still going to be your person even after they went out to these other people. Because the thing is, when this person will become unsatisfied with life, unsatisfied with whatever situation they were a part of, unsatisfied with their job or anything else, the excuse was, well, the collective made me feel less of myself. So to repay them, I had to go towards other people that made me feel better about myself. right? Someone's forgiving you, letting go, spiritual release, peace. So this person's made peace. I feel like they've made peace with the fact that they know that they were the problem. And now they want to come back and they want to fix the situation, right? They want to express how they truly felt and tell you that I knew I was wrong. I knew that I had a problem. Tell me about chemistry. I have never felt a passion this intense. This person feels like you were sent to help them heal, right? They feel like you were sent to send them on some type of spiritual journey. You were meant to work with them. But the thing is, that wasn't your job, right? Like you may have been on a mission and do things to bring them to their higher calling. You could lead a whole water, but you can't make them drink. No, I'm lying. Do your homework and go to bed. Okay, well, good night. Tell me about chemistry. Rock bottoms. This person feels like because they don't have you, that they've lost everything. They could be experiencing karma right now or feeling like their life is falling apart. They can't seem to hold things together. They're losing everything at some expense. They may really be losing everything. They feel like they've completely self-sabotaged the situation, right? This person's losing their mind. And as they're losing their mind, they're seeing you going up. Things are getting better for you while things are falling apart for them. Tell me about I don't want to run anymore. This person needs, they need to tell you some type of truth. Cosmic nudges. Right here it says controversy, hidden things revealed. And they're feeling like they're being told that intuitively, they're being told to tell you the truth, to be honest about how they feel. The only way they're going to fix things between you and them is if they keep it real with you. They're being distracted right now. It could be with work. It could be with a third party. It could be with numerous of things. But this is what's keeping your energy away from them. You're not going to talk to them or take them back. They would have to prove that there's a reason for you to be a part of their life. At the bottom of the deck, you have real love and real deal. So this person feels like this is a divine are supposed to be together. And I personally feel like, yeah, there might have been lessons that you needed to learn from this person, but I feel like this person definitely made sure that you didn't learn those lessons with them. Let me take that back. This person made sure that you didn't stick around to see things through. So, Spirit, why are we here right now? What does the collective need to know when it comes to this energy? What does the collective needs to know when it comes to this energy? Tell me about this soul tie. What does the collective need to know when it comes to this energy with their person? This person may have pulled back because they felt like you were too needy and it made them become vulnerable. Okay. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. Okay. So this person was afraid of being vulnerable with you, which allowed them to run away from you because you called their energy down from them. right? You may have told this person, listen, and in your heart, you may know, I don't know in my life. I need you to do what you need to do so that we can vibrate together on a higher frequency, so that we can manifest together, so that we can build together. I need you to pick yourself up. I need you to get your shit together. And this person may have felt like you was rushing them. You were rushing them to be someone that they weren't ready to be. What you need to understand, collective, is that the right person for you is on the way. They will come in divine timing. There's no need to rush through anything. But you may have been rushing for this person to be the right person for you, and that's what scared them. Tell me about escape. Fear of cheating. I left when things got hard. This person felt like you were going to deceive them. Not everyone cheats. You need to open your heart and trust your partner. This person needed to trust you, and they may have not known how to do it. Most definitely, if this person was deceptive themselves, they felt like, the tables are going to turn and collective's going to do me the way I do them. Then you have body shame. This person felt like they weren't attractive to keep you. Maybe they couldn't keep up their figure. Maybe you saw their flaws. This could have been someone who was older than you. They were insecure about aging. This could have been someone who was younger than you, and they were insecure about not being a video vixen, or not being an Instagram model. It was like whatever it was, it made them feel like they weren't good enough. They didn't accept themselves. These were their own insecurities, and they kind of forced that onto you. What else? Hiding feelings. You need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. So this person hid their feelings from you, and there was another reason why they escaped, or they had this escapism energy, because they know how to express what they needed to see. Seeking profession. Everyone's has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. So the thing is, you accepted everything when it came to this person, right? And well, while you accepted them for who they are, they might have said, I'm just really not good enough, right? And they may have tried to be good enough, but it just wasn't enough. And they felt like, well, the collective's going to leave me anyway because I'm not anything. I haven't done anything, right? I don't complete them. Tell me about unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. Judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. So this person, you may have pointed out when you didn't like what they were doing, or you didn't like how they were behaving, or it was just that when this person would switch up, you would say something about it. And it made them feel like, okay, so they're basically going to shun me. When they get upset with me, they shut down. They walk off. They leave me. Some of y'all could have been the type of person that you get to a point to where you don't argue. You don't have time to waste going back and forth about what an adult continues to keep doing to hurt you. Indecision. You are afraid to make a mistake, so you won't commit either way. This was a non-committal person. They couldn't choose whether they wanted to be in a commitment or if they wanted to break off and be with other people. I feel like in this energy, there was always some type of third party, whether it was family, whether it was friends, whether it was another relationship. It could even be their job. But there was always a reason, or like a person, place, or thing that would get in the way of this person making the decision and choose the. Tell me about chemistry. Russian. You can't hurry love. So this person felt like, I have never felt a passion like this before. This person felt like this relationship rushed on along. They could have even felt like they didn't even have time to get to really know you before things just started picking up. And that can frighten a person. fated to be alone. This person felt like they didn't deserve to have real love. You gave up on love because you think you are meant to be alone, and that's not true. So this person gave up because they felt like they weren't good enough. They were afraid to moving forward. They didn't were afraid to move forward. They were afraid to have something real. This person felt like, well, if I'm not ready for it, then I'll never be ready for it. So let me just get out while I can. Tell me about this runner energy. I don't want to run anymore. Not my type. This person's been chasing after people that are different than you, because you may be surprised who you find. This person, they're looking for a specific person. I feel like when they go out and they try to find a you, they end up with the worst kind, and they end up back at square one each and every time. They're still looking for you and other people. This person doesn't give finding new people a chance. They lost you, collective, and they're still trying to replace that energy, losing yourself. You feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life. This person has a mentality of like clothing someone else's energy, or um trying to find who they are through other people. Maybe they truly don't know who they are or who they're supposed to be. So they pretend because that's easier to mimic. Okay, if you, I'll key your car, so now we're even, right? If you put your hands on me, I'm putting my hands on you, so now we're even, right? But when it comes to this person expressing love and laughter and having fun, it's like, oh, I'm too stressed to be happy all the time. Like, what are you laughing for? Like, this is the type of person that wakes up in the morning with a bad attitude, right? And but you're smiling, so they put on a fake smile instead of them saying, hey, listen, I'm really not a morning person. I really don't want to talk or smile today. Like, can we talk later? You know, they're not honest with themselves, but they're really not honest with you because they're pretending to be something that you want them to be. This person's unavailable. You are chasing someone available, or you are the one who is running away. So this person's unavailable to whatever this connection is. They can't pull themselves together, right? This is someone, we're talking about someone who doesn't even know who they are. Self-neglect. You are neglecting your own needs in a relationship. Practice self-love. I just said this person doesn't even know who they are. They don't even love themselves. They possibly can't give and love the collective the way that they need to. So at the bottom of the deck, you have procrastinating. Do not make someone wait around too long. They may give up on you. You guys are in the energy of releasing this person, right? Because they have you holding. This person has, there's a lot of people heal themselves through relationships, and then when I'm ready, I'll come back to the collective and give them all of me. All that procrastination is going to lead you into the arms of the person you're supposed to be with, or the person that's supposed to take this person's place. This person doesn't realize that they're pushing you away from them. They don't get it. Okay, I'm using my Mystic Soul Oracle deck. We're gonna clarify the last message of each thought that your person has, and then we're gonna go back in and clarify with the tarot, because energies change throughout the reading, right? And you might have something you want to say to this person. So this person's feeling vulnerable. This person's feeling vulnerable, and they're receiving some type of confirmation. This person is awakening to the energy that they set in, and the energy that they've been projecting. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you have no. They're still not ready for a higher level of commitment. This person's keeping secrets when it comes to this connection, and the connection that they may have went towards, but believe that this person is eventually going to figure things out. You guys may be in a more abundant energy, right? You're calling positivity towards you. If you're hoping for things to get better, they are. You may just need to continue to disconnect from this person because they're dragging your energy. This is not, I'm not gonna say, look, I was about to say this is not the person for you. Time's up here. Spirit said this person is not ready for you with this no energy here. Tell me about how them feelings. Be patient. Something's going to come out about this person. You're going to figure something out. There's going to be an opportunity for you to communicate with this person or for them to communicate with them. When this person comes in, I feel like the energy will be out of your wildest dreams, okay? It may be in the most simplest form though, right? I feel like it's not going to come in the energy of a grand gesture or, them coming to give you anything special. But I do feel like this person's going to come in with clarification. So be patient for that communication with this person. Tell me about indecision. Embrace this person's silence, okay? Like they wouldn't look acceptance here. Embrace this person's silence. Let it be what it is, okay? Them not choosing you, that is your protection. They're not ready for you. No one wants to be dragged through the mud. You don't have to be. At the bottom of the deck, you have simplicity. Sometimes it's okay to just they are. That is the simplest form. Tell me about fated to be alone. This is a lesson. Someone's learning a big lesson here. They needed this more than anything else right now. I feel like roots. This is something that's been going on in this person's past life over and over and over again. And I feel like they may actually be at a point where they're actually going to learn the lesson that's being put in front of them. Blind is here. They may not even understand what's going on. They don't know why they're being dragged along through this situation, but this is meant to show them something. You have safe passage and wish. This is what's best for this person. Even this disconnection is what's best for this person because they have to learn a lesson. And I feel like the further and the deeper they get into not growing from this situation, the more, not even this situation, but this life lesson, it hinders them from being able to grow later on in life. This will end up being someone who's stuck. Tell me about self-neglect. Balance here. You have drowning here, balance and drowning. So this person may feel like, and shed here, this person needs to let things go so that they can free themselves. Point blank, period, right? They attach themselves to people that they know are not of their higher good. Okay, it's like going to a shopping store and figuring out that, everything's too high, so I don't want to buy anything here. But has to learn their worth. Okay, they're putting things in themselves that don't belong, and they end up in this cycle of feeling like, I can't ever get out of this. They need to shed their energy and let that go. This person also might have an entity on them that drags them through life, right, with their hands up. This person, I feel like this person does want to surrender, but I just heard, what am I surrendering to though? So there's this energy of not even understanding what's happening with them. What's the secret? What's this person's secret? That they're afraid of being vulnerable. They're afraid of finding out their true self, you knowing who they really are. This person's secret. Oh. This person self-sabotages everything good that comes towards them with the Chariot in reverse and the Hangman. It's like if things don't go their way, they're just really easy to give up. The Four of Cups in reverse. If things don't go the way that they wanted to, they just, go towards something else easily. They don't even waste their time. They're like, yeah, I can't really do anything about that. And just, okay, yeah. Rescue me is what I heard. Rescue me. Okay. So tell me about imagination. What's wrong with this person's imagination? Their head is in the clouds. They don't. They're afraid to. Tell me about this person's imagination. What is going on in this person's imagination? What is going on with this person's imagination? Think for a second. This person feels like they've completely lost out on love. And I feel like this is more than just with anybody, because before this card even came out, my first thought was, and don't think for a second that anybody else that they attach themselves to ain't giving them hell. The same energy that they're walking around harboring, oh, I'm meant for anybody, oh, nobody's gonna love me, oh, this and that and the other. When they get towards someone else, they got somebody waiting on them, ready to slap them down into the ground. You right. Nope, I don't love you. I'm gonna pretend just like you're pretending. We say we love each other, but at the same time, we're showing how damaged we are, how we don't trust each other, how we really, we got mama and daddy issues. We really don't take care of our kids. Like, these are people who can't even remember the last time they hugged their kids. And don't let it be a man that ain't seen their kids in how long? Tell me about imagination. This person thinks they're incapable of finding love again. The Ten of Swords in reverse. I feel like they feel like unless it's with the collective. The Ten of Swords in reverse to the Lovers. Unless it's with the collective, I don't think that I'll find love or I have a chance at love again. Tell me about acceptance. See, this person has a taste only for the collective. The only thing that they want, the King of Cups in reverse. They're accepting the fact that they won't be able to give that to anybody else. They're okay with that. The Four of Wands. This could even be someone, the acceptance here. This could be someone who feels like they won't be able to get you back and they won't be able to love anybody else like that, but also that they're accepting the fact that there can be someone else in your life and someone else who wants and cares for the collective. There may be someone that's better than me, that's able to give the collective what they want. I'm not able to do it. I've messed up. I've outdone myself with this. Tell me about blind. Tell me about blind. This person did this to themselves. The Nine of Swords is here. It's like I could free myself from this situation if I want to, but damn, really? Can I really? Is my phone going dead? Oh, I'm on 5%. Okay, I'm gonna speed this reading up. Hold on, y'all. I can't. My screen just literally went dark on me. Yeah, this person did this to themselves. Was that I was clarifying blind, and they could be in the energy of not even wanting to see 4141 on the clock, not even wanting to see what they've done. They don't even want to see how you were able to get away from this energy and say bye to it. How you still are able to strive and pick yourself up, how you've never lost your values, how you've always still, like, if you was bossing, I'm still a boss, period. I'm still stable. I really never even needed this. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. I never even needed you. You were no good for me. Tell me about drowning. You got the Four of Pentacles in the first reverse. This person feels like leaving them about. You're letting them go. You're not sending You're not sending a. What I was about to say, lifesaver. You're not sending a safety tube. What is it? The tube that you throw into the water to save people when they fit die, when they fit to drown. Okay. They feel like you don't have those same feelings for them anymore. The Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. And they feel like this is their karma. They deserve this, and they know they deserve it. And it could be just because they procrastinated, they took their time when they really needed to be given the collective what they deserve. This person's burdened by this. They're burdened by the feelings that they have for you, right? This is someone who's not being honest, and they refuse to be honest about how they feel because they're afraid of how they'll be let down. This person wants to know that being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. They understand how they feel. They understand where they went wrong and what they did to damage this situation. But at the same time, it's like, what can they do to change it? I'm gonna do a cosmic timing because right now with the retrograde going on, everybody wants to know when and if their person's gonna come back towards them. So I'll use a cosmic timing oracle to see it when and if this person's coming back towards them, and even if it's for your higher good. Will this person be back? Are they planning a return? When could you expect to hear from them? So some of y'all are going to be waiting for a long time for this person to make their mind up to come towards you. But you also can, maybe you run across them in a few weeks or some type of communication. You have autumn here, and you also have in the next month. So it could be that this person comes back around. Maybe you see them, you talk to them, or there's this close encounter within the next month, in autumn, or in the next few weeks. But when this person comes back around, they still won't be ready. They still won't be ready, right? If you sit and wait on them, you'll be waiting forever at the bottom of the deck, longer than a year. Okay? Don't wait on this person. Move on. That's what they think you did anyway. And if they come back towards you, it's only to see if there's someone else there. Because all done. This person got a lot of player in them, and they need to work on releasing that player, but they're still indulging in that player. Okay? So with that being said, guys, I'm on 2%, and I have to save and download this video. This is crazy, but I love you all so much. I'm thankful for all my viewers. Thank you for the likes. Okay, please continue to visit my other channels. Like, share, subscribe. Add me on Facebook at Truth Telling Tarot. Also add me on Instagram at Elise Speaks Inspirational Energy. Also, I am going to be posting my 30-day spiritual journey, and I want you guys to join that journey with me as we go forth and we learn to heal through each other. We build a community and a tight net, and we weed out all this karmic energy that no longer serve us. We'll do things like work on manifestation, bringing in positive energy, learning how to let things go, and not feeling bad for the things that we need to be cutting out of our lives. Okay. With that being said, guys, I love you so much. And I hope you all have a beautiful evening, night, morning, or whenever you see this reading. Until next time, namaste.